we are with the biggest update of Dead Island 2 that has officially added an endgame content for the players. Yes, we're talking about the most awaited New Game Plus and Neighborhood Watch game mode. So in this video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about this update, and yes, make sure to subscribe to my channel for everything Dead Island. Now, the first thing we're gonna check is the Neighborhood Watch game mode, something I personally was really excited for from the moment they announced it. So now that it's here, we can go in the game and start the game mode where you will be able to select between the three Bobcats. The Bobcats here are the survivors, each with different classes such as Hunter, Medic, and Chemist. Now personally, I ended up going with the Medic because his ability to drop a medikit on the go has saved me and my friend multiple times in the game. So I picked up the Medic and my friend went with the Chemist, after which we started our game and we were asked to pick a mission and a place to spawn, which actually had different rewards, difficulty, and even score. Now instead of being a madman and choosing the hardest difficulty, we ended up picking the easiest one at first to get an idea of how the things roll in this game mode. And trust me when I say this, when we got in the game, we quickly realized how chaotic this game mode can get at times. Hey, what's up, mate?
Oh, more incoming.
But close it! Close it!
Close it!
No, it doesn't work!
Okay.
It's broken! Now I need my skill. Not gonna lie, we truly enjoyed these moments. But yeah, the missions we did were not that difficult. It was all just basic missions. It's just the horde can really cause a problem if you don't take care of them. Plus, there's a secret mission in the game mode which is actually an Easter egg, so if you want a video on that, then do let me know in the comments below. Now, in the Neighborhood Watch, our missions were pretty simple. Like, we had to blow up the entrance of a sewer and explore the place, which ends up with us facing a new zombie mutation called Revenant. And this guy was called Ted, but in the New Game Plus, he's also known as the Hellfire because of, well, him spitting fire. Now we're gonna talk about all the new Revenant zombies later in the video, and I'll also tell you the location on where you can find them in the base game. But for now, let's get back in the Neighborhood Watch where we had to now survive for 4 days until the 5th day arrives, where the whole concept of the game changes from you going after the zombie to actually defending the base against the zombies. But before that, the first 4 days are really important because as the 5th day approaches, the difficulty of the game also increases. And my friends, every time you finish a mission and survive a day, you will end up going back to your base where you could now restock your supplies, repair your weapons, and even buy new weapons from this machine right here. But do keep this in mind that you only get 5 minutes to prepare for the next day, so keep it quick and don't go exploring the house until you're ready to fight again. Now luckily, me and my friend Backboard Films were able to survive the first 4 days with so much ease, like literally we did not struggle at all. Hey! You fools!
Whoa.
Hey, you fools! Heal!
Get me!
Yes!
Okay.
Let's fucking
There you go. Alright.
Oh, that's fucked up move.
Oh my!
You die again! But now comes the best part, the part where if you decide to play this all alone, then you, my friend, are going to sweat like crazy. Yes, I'm talking about the 5th day where you have to defend your base from the zombies. And let me be honest, the objective is very simple. Don't let the zombies enter the house. Now, to stop the zombies from entering the house, you have few tools like the traps, which in my case were the fences that I could install in some locations where the zombies were most likely coming from. Or you can also simply install fences near the house entrance so the zombies cannot get in. Oh, by the way, if the weaker zombies try to go through the fences, they actually end up dying instantly. So it's just the biggest one you gotta worry about, and yeah, even the feral, the nasty little rat, can get through your fences without any issue. Now, I was placing the fences as a medic and my friend was placing a time bomb as a chemist, and if you're a hunter, then you would be placing a laser trap. Also, technically, everyone can place all these traps regardless of your class. So if you have like 3 people in your game, then this game mode can actually become very easy for you. Now, I did try to beat this solo, but failed because it was hard to keep a watch on all 3 sides at once, especially during the last wave. So if you want to beat this game mode, then I would suggest you at least have 2 people in the game together, or 3 works the best, but 2 will also work. Like in our case, I told my friend to take care of a side while I take care of the other 2 sides, and in between, when he gets no zombie spawn, he can actually come and help me and fight the horde. So we went with the plan and defeated waves after waves, and after every wave you get less than a minute to restock, place traps, and prepare for the next wave. And finally, my friend, when you defeat the final wave, you get a chicken dinner. Not really, the game just gives you a score, some XP and rewards that you can use next time when you play the game mode. Like in my case, I unlocked new traps that my medic character can play, so next time I play this game mode. Also, don't be so happy when you level up because there's something scary that happens after you reach a certain level. I'm actually talking about these session modifiers. So these modifiers actually start to unlock after you reach level 6 as any class. Now read what happens once this modifier is enabled. Yes, the difficulty of the match increases up to 15%. And what's crazy is that it can reach up to 35% difficulty rate. My god, just imagine that. Now enough of me scaring you guys. There's actually a unique modifier here that is very familiar to all the OG Dead Island fans. This one is called One Punch Mode. Yes, it's the same mode from the OG Dead Island that makes you super powerful, and yes, you can also beat the zombies with just your punch. I mean, just look at the difficulty of the game mode. It's decreased by -90%, so even just a single hit would kill the zombies easily. Plus, you also don't get good XP for it because it's also decreased by -90%. But yeah, you can always pick this modifier and mess around to just have fun in the game. Also, fun fact, this would only unlock if your Hunter class character reaches rank 12, so that's quite far away. Now, let me know in the comments if you guys want a detailed video of me showcasing all these attributes and all the talents of the Bobcats, because I would need to grind for that. But yes, if you want a video, then I'll definitely do the grind. Alright, it's time we check out the next big thing. Yes, we're talking about the new Game Plus that people have been asking for since the release of this game, and my god, it's finally here. So when you load up the game, you can actually go inside the Slayers option and pick any of your save that you want to export to New Game Plus. Firstly, don't worry because you will never lose your original save. Secondly, make sure you're at least level 30 when exporting the save. I mean, you can always make a New Game Plus save regardless of any level, but if you make one that is less than level 30, then you, my friend, will struggle a lot in the game as the zombies are really tanky. But yeah, once you're done exporting a save, you now get an option on the top to switch to a standard or New Game Plus save anytime you want. Now, I got in the game with my New Game Plus save, and then suddenly I started getting a lot of achievements for some reason, which obviously is something I don't mind. But in this mission right here, we get to see our first Revenant zombie known as the Hellfire. He's gonna be inside the garage, and if you want, you can go and fight or simply just ignore him and do your objective like I did here. Now, this was the first Revenant zombie, which you can also find in other locations. Also, do remember the reason you want to find these Revenant zombies is because when you kill them, they actually drop some new weapons that was recently added in this update. Now, let me show you the locations of all the other Revenant zombies. The second zombie we have here is called the Maul, which you can find in this location. The third zombie is called the Impaler, which you can find in the same location while heading back to Emma. The fourth zombie is called the Mauler that you can find in this location. The fifth zombie is called the Bile that you would find sometimes spawning here. The sixth zombie is called the Banshee that will spawn right here. The seventh zombie is called the Ravager that you will find in this location. The eighth zombie is called the Veil, which you can find right here. The ninth zombie is called the Flare that you will find in this location. And now the 10th and the final zombie is called Hellbound that you will find right here in this location. Now do remember there are many reskinned versions of the same zombies that you might end up seeing in different locations, and they might look same but they will have different names, so don't get confused. Also, there's a new special Easter egg weapon that was added in this game with the collaboration of Goat Simulator 3. You can actually find this weapon at the very start of the game when you leave Emma's house for the first time. So when you leave the house, make sure to check out the first car on the left because it will have this superior bleeding edge plus weapon that is an Easter egg for the Goat Simulator game. Now you might have noticed that this weapon has a plus next to it. Well, that's because it's a weapon from New Game Plus. And yes, every weapon that you now get in the New Game Plus will have this plus symbol next to it. And my friends, other than that, we have got some unique new weapons which again you can get from the Revenant zombies. By the way, there are some other things added too, like your character can now reach up to level 40, and now you get 3 additional skill slots in the New Game Plus. And yeah, I think that's about everything new added in this update. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this update, and do let me know if I missed anything, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care and do whatever you want.